Right, hi everyone. You've all asked me to do another video. I know you've been missing some of the videos. So we've had some things going on with the demos, and so we have posted the newest one onto the Patreon for you to take a look at. This should be quite interesting for you. Um, so we've asked Jonathan to come today and chat to you all, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So we'll get straight into it, and then see you on the other side. Good afternoon. I am also pleased to be joining you all, and it has been a short while since we last conversed with you. But I am here to remind you that we haven't deserted you, and that your guides and your loved ones are very much around you. And not forgetting about the guardian angels, whom you can speak to as often as you wish. You are not disturbing us. You are not impeding anything. In fact, you are helping yourself to grow spiritually. Now, a lot of you will have noticed that you have been seeing a lot of these synchronistic numbers, so to speak. And so, those numbers, look them up because they are a message to yourselves about how you can alter your life and how you can believe in yourselves. It is giving you a sign that you are approaching your true self, and the true self is the consciousness. So I would like to remind you of that, because I have noted that people have been informing me that they have been seeing these numbers. And those are becoming more and more prevalent as time goes by.
As you had previously known that I had spoken about the planetary alignment a few years ago, well, now it is happening. And as time goes by, those planets will alter their position within the universe, but they will always have great meaning in your lives because they are associating with your Earth and the universe, as is your Earth. So when these planetary alignments take place, there are usually great shifts in decisions in your lives, in the pathways of your lives, and the way that you are walking them. Everything has an energy, and everything has an effect upon other energy. And because these planets are aligned, it is going to have a definite effect on things. But don't see it as negative. See it as positive and positive growth. See it as an amazing, beautiful, magnificent piece of artistry that the universe is speaking to you at this point in time. I have noticed that somebody was telling me that they also speak to the universe, and that many of you probably do. Well, that is a good thing, seeing as you are part of it. Communicating with it is the best thing that you can do, because it will answer you in many ways. It will give you signs of what is happening or going to happen in your life. So do take note of what is happening in the universe, because then you will find the answers. But do not forget to look within you, because there you will also find your intuitiveness will help you along. I see we have a little friend squawking and letting us know that he is part of nature too, and part of the universe. So do not forget about the animals and the nature. Commune with them, because they are also intelligent beings, and nature is intelligent, and it will comfort you. It will heal you. So those two things, nature and the universe, and the earth itself, are all combined as one. And when you sit with it and you communicate with all of that, imagine how you're going to feel. More relaxed, more joyful, more comfortable with your life and your decisions. In fact, your decisions, as I always say to you, it may be repetitive, that you had all chosen every one of your decisions. Where does that leave your free will, you say? Well, how can the human have the free will? The body doesn't stay here forever, whereas the soul stays here for eternity in heaven and earth, is communing with both. And so therefore it is the soul that has the free will to decide the journey. Hence the reason you go to these mediums and they tell you what is going to happen, and it happens. It wouldn't happen if you had no journey. So therefore it is predictable in the sense of the fact that you planned it, but unpredictable in the nature of you had amnesia when you came here, for the purpose of walking your pathway and piecing it back together, so to speak, because it was already there. And that's why we say trust in the universe, because the universe will remind you and take you to it. You think that it is something new? No, it isn't. Your soul has planned it, and you are just reliving the experience. Hence the deja vu that you are getting. The deja vu is a reminder of your soul speaking to you and letting you know what you had chosen. So the soul and the body aren't separate. They are as one. The soul dwells within the being, and the being is inviting the soul in to give it life. With no soul, there is no life within the being. So the being and the soul dwell as one together for the perfect lifetime. And the amount of time that the soul is going to spend here, that body will be its, I would say, jacket, so to speak. Whatever clothing you would want to say, but it is covering the soul and allowing it to make its journey to the joyousness and the arduousness of life. So if you are saying to yourself, well, I've had enough of this earth, I would love to go home. Don't wish your lives away. Please don't. Look at the earth. And if you feel that the people are the ones that are the perpetrators of the misery, be different. Commune with the earth and the universe, and you will be much happier than worrying about what's going to happen next. So I know that in time, there are tests to go through in life. And the humans have always overcome these tests. They have always moved through them and evolved through them. Because that is what brings about evolvement. It is creation, it is evolution, and the tests of life that you go through bring about the spiritual evolvement. And that's what it is. So the humans will always survive it, depending on the severity of it, of course. Some will, some will not. It depends on when they had decided to leave the earth, but that would have been their plan anyway. So at the moment, your physical earth is going through many changes. It is creating partition of land. All of these sinkholes and cracks that appear in the earth is absolutely changing. So most of you may think, well, it must be a pole shift, surely. But not necessarily, because the earth has changed its crustation over millions of years. And the crustation of the earth and the seas of the earth will always alter, and there is nothing that you can do to stop it. Nothing. You could have a hole, you could fill that hole in, it would create another hole elsewhere if it was going to separate itself from another piece of land. So the seas will go between these lands, and they will create partition between the one land that is now divided into two. So as well as your evolution, the Earth's evolution is happening. But it's happening in a fairly big way, isn't it, when you think about it? It's happening, and your growth is happening too. So when you feel that you are separate from others, it is because you have a different journey to what they do. So the separation of the lands is not meaning that the lands want to part, in the sense that that piece of land is going away from each other because it doesn't want to be together any longer. It is evolution. And as well as you evolve, so does the earth. The earth has many caverns within it, and sometimes these caverns will open. They may reveal many answers to you. Some of you have noticed the obelisks. And of course, these things have been placed there. They have been placed there to gather Earth's energy. Free energy, one might say, and if they are placed randomly where they cannot be seen, then they will gather this energy for the Earth and to be utilized. So remember that if you were to come across one of these things, and they were in a random place, have they been put there? A lot of you may think that these alien people have put them there, but they have been put there for a reason, for the gathering of energy and the usage of it. You see, these things in a form are magnetic, and they all have energy much like you do, but differently, of course. They have an energy that draws the existence of earthly energy that can be utilized for other uses. You have the minerals of earth that can be used for your everyday things. So the earth is giving its jewels to you, its crystals, its earthly minerals, and of course, these things are used in everyday things. So therefore, be thankful of what the earth has to give you. The earth is helping you live your life. The earth is helping you have a telephone, a mobile telephone, because what you use in that is cobalt, silver, that sort of thing. And what that does is bring about the working of the mobile telephone. And for many other subjects that the earthly minerals are used for. So therefore, these things come from the earth, and they are her gift to you. Because without her, you wouldn't have any of those things. Because the energy from those minerals is providing you with the usage. And more of that will be used. But what they've got to understand is that took millions of years to get there. And once you've used it all up, how are you going to replenish it? There is plenty of it at present, and many minerals may be found for different usages in different places, and they are mined there. So be thankful. Give something back. But going back to you, you can connect to the earth. Most of you want to connect to the universe, but you can also connect to Mother Nature. You can connect to the earth itself, the greater depths of earth. You can connect to her core, her center, her soul, and she will answer you. She will speak back to you in terms of your consciousness. She will answer you. Take note of that. Sit and study the earth, because everything that is within it relies upon it, not only for energy, not only for water, because moisture is coming upwards and then coming back down from the skies. All of that is emanating from the earth. All of that energy, imagine the amount of energy that the universe has to give the earth, and the earth has to give the people. Imagine these other planets, what they have, the energy that they are supplying, the brothers and sisters of the earth, what they are giving to her to help her exist and create life for the humans and the animals. So whatever becomes extinct in nature has made its evolvement, and other subjects will take the place of that. Do not be sad about it. I know that you would be, because they are beautiful creatures, but they have served their time here, and they can only evolve so far here. Their evolvement is within the spirit realm from there on in, until another species evolves and takes the place of that, and is just equally as beautiful. So I'm here to remind you of evolvement, that whatever seemingly dies away is not to be saddened from, but to sit and contemplate what is going to happen next. What is going to evolve next? Is nature going to evolve further? Are we going to evolve further? It always will, and you always will. But it'll always help you to go within. So rather than spend time arguing over each other's differences of opinions and situations and beliefs, don't waste that time that you have here. Spend it being at one with yourself and the earth and each other. Wouldn't you rather be in a place of joy than be in a place of negativity where you feel down and distracted? Place yourself somewhere where you feel good. Do something that makes you feel good and helps you to feel worthy, because you are all worthy of love, especially our love and the love of each other. Well, I will leave that with you to to contemplate on. And I will speak to you again soon. May God bless you always.